Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play a Warptorio. We are on world 29, almost 30, and starting to pick up a little bit, these desert worlds. Pollution travels a little bit faster. I remembered to unplug the accumulator, so we should have a little bit of expanded time. We've got our resources down here, but I've noticed in the last couple of worlds that everything's been really awkward, so we haven't been able to get a whole lot, which is a shame because copper has been a huge, huge draw. Yeah, and there's been some coal and iron in these lines because of the weird way that stuff was placed. Can we get that coal out of there? We can. So yeah, I've made a few changes in that regard. This downspout, I completely cut iron off because we really weren't using that much iron. Speaking of not using much iron, we seem to be out of iron. And actually, you know what? I don't even think we need to worry about this anymore. But yeah, I basically took iron out of here completely and ran the loader just strictly off copper, and I've been hand feeding the iron. The iron is only going to make the green circuits right now, and that is it. So that really hasn't been that much of a big deal. And I've actually set up these furnace systems down here for smelting additional copper. It's probably not really needed right now, but it was in the past. Ooh, and we are out of coal. That was the wrong door. You'd think I would know that by now. So yeah, that's been what I've been doing for the last couple of hours. Is manually filling up furnaces like this and manually filling up boxes and just controlling the flow of things. Low density structures, I went ahead and unplugged it because I think we're good there. Still making some of the rocket control units and stuff like that. Might as well. But I believe all we are waiting on right now is just rocket fuel. We have our rocket down here. We are at 96%. I handcrafted some productivity 3 modules. That took forever, but I had nothing but time. Yeah, and we're just loading this stuff up. 96%. We've got all these control units. Yeah, we're fine. So that's been good. Everything transitioned over really well. There's a whole bunch of a big mess of stuff over here, and we've got all the sides. Can we just like do anything with it? I don't know. That would have been good to have a while ago. I was complaining about that earlier. But yeah, no, things, we've just been waiting on petroleum, and I've had some problems with some warps and not having any petroleum close by. This one does have petroleum. It's way over here, and I did have to run the string of power lines all the way back to base, because it was rather large, and we weren't sending enough power up that way. I think probably if I were to have upgraded this stuff, we might be able to push enough power out of it. But, you know, throwing all that stuff up there, it's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, I've been just grabbing solid fuel. I turned this machine from a light oil cracker to a heavy oil cracker. We're no longer creating the solid fuel from the heavy fuel because that's not the most efficient way to do it. Not that it really matters. But I'm basically cracking all that heavy oil right now into light oil, and we're defending our base and building our solid fuel off of the light oil. It's doing okay as long as we are getting petroleum, and we are getting our oil, and we are getting that. Petroleum has died down significantly since I've done that, but I think, like I said, I believe we're kind of done with plastic. I'm just doing this because it's a habit that I've developed over the last several hours. We're 21 minutes in this world. Do I want to go ahead and plug this thing in? Maybe. We'll wait a little bit. I've been really lucky in hitting the second accumulator, and I've been trying to hang around just an extra 20 or 30 minutes and then leaving, because that just seems fair. But yeah, no, that's what I've been doing. I'm going to throw those guys in there. I might convert those over as well just to speed this up. We're at 99%. We're so close. All right. Let's go ahead and roll the intro. And yeah, we'll see if we can launch this rocket from the lower level. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, this series was meant to be maybe like 10 episodes. I was just going to get through the initial part of it, the first part of it. And I couldn't stop. I really enjoyed this mod. For those of you that may not know, I have or at least had a slight obsession with the wave defense scenario that used to come with Factorio. It changed in 0.17, and that helped me break my addiction of it. But I did a short series on the vanilla wave defense series, where I was just trying to get faster and faster. And I just, even after that series ended, it was still something that I did, just kind of by myself off camera, is I would go through and just run that wave defense and just try to do it as fast as possible. And always optimizing blueprints and stuff like that. And this mod ticks a lot of those same boxes, and since the old waves defense scenario is gone, I need to check and see if there's a mod that enables that again. But since that scenario is gone, there's been a void in my life, and this definitely filled it up. It's got two of the things on that I really like. I like the constrained building, the constraints, just the area, and the constant pressure from the outside with the biters. I don't know, it's just a combination of things that, you know, with the building and everything, it just works for me. I really enjoyed it, and was very sad when that wave defense scenario left, but this definitely filled that gap. Now, I really enjoy the mod. It has a lot of problems. And I'm not meaning any disrespect to I mean, I think there's a lot of things that are really brilliant about it, but, you know, there's just some bugs that I've ran into, and some stuff that, you know, it's just, but I've ranted about it before. But I mean, overall, I think the mod's brilliant. It's just wonderful. It just needs a little extra love. And a user made a comment a while that they were working on it, another updated version of this, and it was released last night. It's called Warptorio 2, and it's the same general idea. There's a lot of additional things going for it, though. There's a lot of additional sciences. Some things were removed and some things were added. I suggest you check it out. I played it for a little bit last night and had a lot of fun with it. It's very true to the feel of the original mod. You can tell. I feel that what the mod maker, the person that's updated the mod, enjoys the exact same thing about this mod that I do. And they did a very good job. Hey, look at that. Our rocket is done. That is fantastic news. So yeah, definitely check that out. I want to do a new series on it. I don't know if I will be able to do that very soon, because there's some other things that I want to get done. I'm definitely playing it on the side, though, because it's going to be one of my guilty pleasures, I think, is just playing with this stuff. And did that thing fire? We're at level 2. Okay, yeah, so things should be calming back down again. Am I happy with this playthrough? No. No, I'm not. With my performance in this playthrough, I should say. You know, a lot of it was, I'm attributing it to not knowing what I didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. And I guess I could have looked into it a little bit further, but I didn't. We moved a lot of stuff around. I think science was originally down here on the bottom, and then we moved that, and then there was this weird thing with the power. I don't know. Hindsight being 2020, I think I think I would have done stuff a little bit differently. I was playing around in another game, and the smelting columns, I ran those going up down here, and that wasn't optimal. Whenever you're in the early game, there's an opportunity to run the smelting columns going this way, east and west, rather than north and south. And that has worked out really good. I wish I would have gotten the buffer system started a little bit earlier. It looks like we've got some... Yeah, the ore patch over there is just weird. And I thought about doing something about it, and then just totally didn't do it. That's okay, though. Yeah, there's some that I would definitely have kept refining up here on the top. And I think... Yeah, it started out refining on the top and not at the lower level. That was a big mishap. Power, I don't know what that I don't know. I think starting just going that way, I think things would have gone into place. The defense system, I wish I would have done this earlier. This has worked out just fabulous. Whenever we get kind of in the late game, it gets a little bit kind of hairy, but because these belts just really drain out really quick, and these guys don't hold a lot of ammunition, just 10 rounds whenever they're pulled off the belt. But the defense system has worked out great. Flamethrower turrets, can't say enough good things about them. They're kind of hard to get going because you do need the petroleum. But really, since we got this buffer system and everything set up, it really hasn't been that much of an issue. Just a couple of times whenever we were running just a tad bit low. But yeah, no, buffering is something that you definitely have to do. And here I am just habitually going and grabbing this stuff. We're done. We don't need to build anything anymore. Everything is done. Yeah, I really liked the mod. I would have definitely started science on this level, I believe. We probably would have to end up moving stuff just to make things a little bit more optimized, but keeping everything on the same level. This beacon, yeah, this beacon. I think we could probably condense this down enough to get enough power down here to make this work. I just didn't plan it out very well. Someone also had a very good idea about efficiency modules. I never researched efficiency modules for what? You just don't need them. In a vanilla playthrough, I should say. Well, I guess you need them for Power Armor Mark II. So yeah, I kind of ignored it, but that's actually a very good idea. Putting the efficiency module in there would and it just it covers the entire floor. That probably could have made this a little bit manageable, and we would have got a little bit of an extra speed boost. Probably productivity would be what went in there, because the big problem that this mod has is getting enough throughput, getting enough items coming down the chest, or coming down in between the levels to make that work. And there were a lot of suggestions and a lot of good ideas. Had I started from the beginning, I might have played with that a little bit more. But I got to the point where I was just so comfortable hand-filling everything. I mean, it's a pain, but it seems to be the best way to do it. Believe it or not, that's the only way you can get the throughput that you need. I mean, we didn't upgrade these all the way. There's another level. I think there's just one more level that we could have got. That I think it gives us some additional pipes, as well as turns these into blue belt. But the problem is that we only have this one coming down and this one going up, and that's the way that they are stuck. We can't switch this. Now, I believe in the updated mod, Warptorio 2, he did modify that so that these loaders actually respect the direction. So we could actually make it to where we had two belts coming down. So that would end us with blue belts, two blue belts going down, and that would make a huge difference. Another change that was made in Warptorio 2, you know, this is a Warptorio series, but was allowing for circuit connections to go in between the levels, which is what I was wanting whenever we were playing with that before. That would make this so much better. So I'm really looking forward to checking that out and getting a better system of getting the stuff down here. There's no real reason to send stuff back up that I have found. We did something with the steam down here, and when we were running petroleum down here. But for the most part, you're just wanting to send stuff down. So maximizing all that stuff going down, I think is a really, really good idea. But yeah, no, there's definitely a throughput issue getting between different levels. And I don't know that in this mod if there's a way to... I mean, you need a lot more than a blue belt of everything coming down in order to even make it work. But yeah, that is all of that. Wow. This was a very, very, very good time. I really, really, really liked it. And I hope you did too. I do encourage you to check this mod out if you are into that, or especially Warptorio 2 with the new changes. And I'm just kind of stalling right now, really. There's absolutely nothing for us to do here. Rather than launch a rocket. But let's see, I think we need a satellite, and just like my cooking show, I had everything partitioned out here. We should have everything we need to... We don't. What do we need? We need radar. Oh, go figure. Iron for that, probably. We're out of iron down here. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Can we make radar now? We need 5 of them. We can make 1. Electronic circuits. Hey, I know we have some of those. We should. There's some there, and there should be some down here in this chest. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that should get our satellite. There it is, right there. Might as well handcraft it. Here we go. All right, and yeah, I guess we just launch it. Launching a rocket underground. What could possibly go wrong? And you gotta run up with it. Hey, there we go. Achievements and all sorts of things. 24 hours. 17 minutes. Very nice. Can that move? Huh. I guess not. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching this series. I hope you had fun with it. I know I did. Yeah, Warptorio. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Factorio series. All right, we weren't going to end it like that. This is a scenario all about beating back waves of biters. So I think we need to do this kind of last stand style. And let's see, I'm gonna remove some of this belt because I don't want them out there trying to fix that stuff. We're getting a lot of things are dying warnings. That is because I went out here and abandoned this outpost. I'm hoping that's where they're all coming from. And yeah, we'll just see how long we can make it. Basically going around and pulsing the robots on and off. That makes them go out and do whatever it is they want to do and then just come right back. So they don't spend a lot of time doing silly things like repairing each other. And going out and doing silly robot things that get them killed more often than not. We're really weak in the corners, which is kind of expected. We did not have flamethrower turret coverage where we actually need it. The spitters, the blue ones in particular, can get in this like corner right here, and the gun turrets just don't have the range in order to take them out in time. But yeah, I think we should be good until this belt right here runs out of bullets, and it looks like we're there. Okay, no, there's another thing coming through here. Yeah, that belt right there is basically the lifeblood of the base. Once it is gone, I think pretty much we're gone. These turrets just don't hold a lot of... they just don't hold a lot. I think they only take 10 with them. Let's see, I don't want them going up there and trying to fix that. But they're going to anyway. I put a little alternate water line because I was noticing that one up there was getting hammered whenever the flamethrowers can reach it. Not whenever the flamethrowers can reach it, but when the flamethrowers actually do reach it, because reaching that is a thing that they can do. Boy, that's distracting. I'm hoping that is all down here. Yeah, they're chewing up walls right now. That's okay. All right, and yeah, we're out of ammo down here. That is really bad. Do we have any up here? I think we should. I replaced this with a... oh, we have all that extra ammo that we gathered. Ooh, we got grenades, too. Not that they're going to be that helpful. Having that line back would be helpful, though. And you don't want to run out of power, because there's a wall going on the belt. That must have been when I put that in there. I did that. It's my fault. Everything about this mod is high anxiety. I would like to some of the decisions I made, I would like to take back. I am aware I wasn't always doing everything perfectly, but it's just there's just so much pressure, and it's happening all the time. There's like always the need to go faster. I mean, you think like 20 minutes or an hour, 40 minutes, something like that is a lot of time, but it's really not. Not whenever you have to go and pack up and take down and then go and reset up everything, because you know most of that. I think I was getting about 10 minutes on that for a setup time, anywhere between 6 and 10 minutes, depending on how things went. Do I have turrets? I do. But this represents the last of our stocked up ammo. Boy, I was hoping to make it to green biters at least. These things are getting very large, and I'm not seeing any green ones, unfortunately. And all my robots are out of power, out of juice. Come on, guys. I might be able to grab them in that little corner. Okay, these turrets all have just large amounts of bullets in them, so any loss there would be big. Boy, they just want to run right into that fire. I will let them do that all day long. No bullets on the belt, so we've only got left whatever it is that we're producing. And we got a green biter, a behemoth, right there. Haha, we made it. That's the beginning of the end, unfortunately. Alright, I was able to take him out with my machine gun. I'm sure there will be more. Let's turn robots off and let's get them gathered up. We still should have a good amount of repair packs and things. Down here... Do we have any more turrets? We do. I do have some bullets. Oh, they took out a light oil tank. That's unfortunate. I have some bullets left, but I was kind of wanting to hold on to them in case we needed them. in case they break through the walls, I could go through and try to... Oh, we got behemoth spitters too. That is no deal. Oh, and look at this. They're just casually moving slowly. They know what's up. They know it's over. They're just walking. Oh, look at this group. Look at that group. Oh, and they're coming from down here, too. I don't even know where I'm at. There's nothing we can do. There's absolutely nothing we can do. They're through. They've broken the walls. They're broken through, and they're just taken out. They're just leisurely going through and eating up the turrets. Are they coming in through the bottom too? Oh yeah, they're taking out the power. Still got a lot of guys here in the corners holding out. Let's grab all of you. And let's see. Oh. Oh, these things are tough. Alright, I was hoping to set up kind of like a... Oh no. Oh no. No, behemoth biter, go away. Find something else to eat. Ah! We died. I was trying to get in and get just kind of like a little setup here where we could maybe survive. Yeah, that doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Look at all of these green biters. Oh, they're in. They are so in. They're going for our warp reactor. Is that what that guy's doing? I wish there was a way just to keep going. But yeah, that was it. That's 70 minutes in. 70 minutes in is when you start getting things start getting really crazy. Yeah, I don't know that there's any way we could have defended against this, like, ever. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next Factorio series. Have a good one.